Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today, the day of recording, the Lunar New Year event has gone live in-game. This year, the Lunar New Year event is centered around another iteration of the Wishing Warf. I believe this has been a thing in the game once or twice already. The one I can think of for sure is the Golden Week Wishing Warf we had a little while ago with the Chakuma 2 and the Chakuma 2 Golden. So I think this is second, maybe third time, if I didn't catch it before then, that this new mechanic has been featured in game. So this time it works in a fairly similar method, except there have been some changes to the compensation rate that is not overly pleasing to my mind. So let's go ahead and get on into that. So what is, of course, the big draw, the crown jewel, if you will, of the Wishing Warf event this time around? Well, it's the new Tier 10 Pan-Asian Special Heavy Cruiser, the Incheon, which I believe is a Des Moines with a gun ripped out of each turret. And, well, I don't know much more about it because I wasn't overly interested in it originally, and my interest in it has absolutely dropped through the floor here recently given its distribution method in this event. So, what's going on this time? Well, just like the last time, you need a new special temporary resource token to toss into the Wishing Warf, if you will. Last time it was golden tokens. This time it is lunar tokens. Big surprise there. The rate at which you need to toss these tokens into the wharf in order to potentially get something is 30. Last time it was 100 tokens in the Golden Week event. So you toss 30 tokens into the Wishing Wharf and you basically spin the wheel on getting some rewards. So, what are the rewards this time? Well, similar to last time, where the last time for the Golden Week we had a series of Japanese premium ships. We had the Hyuga, Maya, Hayate, Chikuma 2, and I believe that was it. Those are the ships you could get in the event, along with a smattering of perma camos and special camos and such. Similar this go round too, except it's Pan-Asian themed. You can get the Tier 9 Premium Pan-Asian Battleship, the Sun Yat-sen, the Tier 8 Premium Destroyer, the Fenyang, other Tier 8 Premium Destroyer, the Siliwangi, the Tier 8 Premium Pan-Asian Cruiser, the Irian, and the Tier 8 Premium Pan-Asian Destroyer, the Loyang, and finally the Tier 6 Pan-Asian Destroyer, the Anshan, and of course, addition to the Incheon, which is of course the primary most desired ship of this event. So, what are your chances looking like there? Well, the Supreme Rewards have a 3.25% chance of dropping, which means you have a 3.25% chance of rolling, something in that category. So, you might be thinking, well, Sealord, I have the Sun Yat-sen, the Fenyang, the Siliwangi, the Irian, the Loyang, and the Anshan. So, surely that means, all I have to do is get lucky or throw enough money at the event, roll one ship reward, and I'll get the Incheon. Well, no, that's not how the Wishing Warf works. You see, in this version and in the previous version as well, if you do roll one of those ships, you don't get a reroll like you do in containers, where you can get, a ship you don't have. Doesn't work like that. Instead, you receive compensation in the form of tokens. Which, okay, how many? Well, before we look at this particular Wishing Warf, let's look at the last one. The last Wishing Warf, you could get, well, not you, that you could, you would get 1,000 tokens if you rolled a premium ship that you already had in the Wishing Warf event. Okay, and last time you needed 100 tokens in order to roll the dice, essentially, right? So that means if you got a ship you already got, you could roll the dice 10 more times. It's not a really bad deal, especially considering in the previous event, you could earn up to a minimum of 25 golden tokens if you got a common reward. So things like the green economic bonuses, the blue economic bonuses, So it's like, okay, those are fairly common rewards in these types of events. So you could potentially, get 2 more tries out of your 10 tries. So you could get 12 tries at it. If you were even less lucky, I guess. No, more lucky. Yeah, you could get, free XP, Elite Commander XP, credits, or signal flags, which came with 50 golden tokens. So if you got a little bit more lucky, you could potentially get, 5 more rolls out of rolling a premium ship that you already had. So 15 rolls all in all. Okay, it's not terrible. What's this year's like, though? Well, they aren't doing the flat reward rate this year. It depends upon what ship you roll in that initial roll. If you're lucky enough to roll the Sun Yat-sen, you get 120 lunar tokens back. By the way, it takes 30 tokens to cast a wish this go-round. So you can get 4 rolls, ideally, from the Sun Yat-sen. It's a lot less than 10. Now, granted, you only need 30 tokens this go-round, and you get 10 tokens for the common rewards. That also has been changed to a flat rate too. So it doesn't matter if you get the credits, if you get the ship XP, you get the, there aren't even economic bonuses in this from what I'm seeing at here on the website. So that kind of sucks, right? So that's not great. So if you do roll 4 more times and you pick up common rewards, you can get a grand total of 1 more shot from this Sun Yat-sen, basically. Because best case scenario, you roll 3 common rewards, you get 1 more roll of the dice there. So that's a lot less than 14 or 15 more rolls. And that's for the Sun Yat-sen. The Finyang, Silawangi, Irian, and the Loyang all give you 90 tokens as compensation. So then, again, you can only get 1 more roll from them too. Best case scenario. The Anshan gives you a mere 60 tokens as compensation. So you get, again, best case scenario, if you get a common reward, not a rare reward, or one of the... okay, so I'm sorry, it's just the rare reward and the common reward. If you get a rare reward, which is a promo camo that is worth absolutely nothing, then you're that's it, you're done. So, but with the Anshan, yeah, you can't even get another roll out of the Anshan, so that's not great. Well, Sealord, I mean, what if I just get really lucky and get the Anshan? I don't think you understand how lucky you have to be to just get the Anshan out of this event. So, you have a 3.25% chance of getting one of these 7 ships. You then divide that by 7, you have a 0.46% chance. 0.46. You have under 0.5% chance of getting the Anshan outright. That's not great. So, what about if I just want to throw money at the event? Well, I hope you got a lot of it. So, if you were to throw money at this event, the tokens are on sale in the armory for a variety of prices. You can pick up anywhere from enough to do 1 roll for 750 dubs, all the way up to 1,200 lunar tokens, which should give you enough to get the pity drop, which is 50 rolls. That's $72. So, if we do that, and if we factor in the fact that, you're going to have to, worst case scenario, right, you got to go all 7 times in order to get the Anshan. Like, you got to work your way through every single friggin' ship. Because once you do get a ship that you already have, it is then removed from the pool. So if you have to go through all 7 ships, all 6 ships, to then, on the 7th try, get the Anshan, you'll be looking at somewhere along the lines of, again, depending upon, the rewards you get, the tokens you get back, it'll probably cost you around 300-ish bucks. Maybe 250, somewhere around there, which is far more than the Anshan's worth. I have no idea if the Anshan's a good ship. I have no idea if it's a terrible ship. I don't know. I'm not getting my hands on it. I'm not wasting my patrons' money on this because this is just ridiculous levels of gambling from wargaming. So, yeah, I'd say at least budget $250, probably $300 if you want to get the Anshan right now from this event. The Inshon probably will be coming out later. This is kind of what they do now. They release these new premium ships and these events, although they typically aren't this crazy. And then if you don't want to throw money at the screen, gotta wait 6 months to get the ship, or a year in some cases. I'm not sure. They might have said. I don't recall them saying anything about the Inshon coming out for direct purchase later. But if we follow, the patterns they've been going with here recently, 6 months will be back either in for outright purchase, or it'll be back in another event. Hopefully, one not as nutso as this one. But yeah, this is definitely one of the most elaborate and convoluted events from Wargaming here recently. Pretty dang greedy, if you don't mind me saying. Which is kind of wild, because the ship, if this ship was sold outright, it cost $180. Tier 10s aren't cheap. So, I mean, you could have sold this for $180. Probably would have sold more, I'd imagine. I mean, I would have bought one. I'm not buying one now because it's too much, right? That's way too much for me. So that's that. Lost a sale here. Although, I guess there's some people that just have to have it right now, and they'll throw their wallet at the screen, getting it as, however many times they have to do in order to acquire one, which is just kind of nuts, right? So hopefully the Inshon will come out later in a separate event in a more normal way. I'd love for it to be added to the army so I could buy, just buy it normally. Imagine that. We're calling for just sell us the premium ships. That's the idea of premium ships, right? You just sell them and people buy them. You don't have to go through all this nonsense in order to get it. But again, I have no idea. Inshon could be great, could be terrible. I don't know, and I won't know until it comes out in a more normal fashion. So, yeah, if you guys can pick up on my vibe, don't worry about this event. There's nothing in here that's worth gambling this much money away for a bunch of pixels, right? So pass on this one, guys. I guess unless you just really want to pick up maybe some signal flags, maybe some economic bonuses, but yeah. So guys, let me know what you guys think about the Lunar New Year event and the Wishing Warf for this go-round, and the Inshon. If you did pick up one, are you enjoying it, or is it miserable? Let us know in the comments down below. Hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, wonderful rest of your weekend. I hope to catch you guys in the next one.